I really feel humbled even following that speech up, to have the opportunity to speak after that great speech. Probably one of the greatest speeches ever given in Madison, Indiana, don't you think? As well as several others that were given here today. I want to thank another brave lady. That's the owner of the Riverboat Inn. Her name's Kathy Petkovic. A couple things about Kathy. Kathy was and she doesn't publicize this. She doesn't say anything about it. Kathy is the first platinum donor to Shaw and Pope John schools, which I graduated from. Kathy donated $25,000 to the schools. A lot of people don't know about that. She doesn't care. That's the kind of person she is. On our first tea party, Kathy got a couple phone calls from some local Democrats, and I hate to say that because I'm a Democrat, but she got a couple phone calls from some Democrats warning her not to have the tea party here. They told her it would ruin her business. I'm going to tell you it's going to help her business. So anyway, you see Kathy, give Kathy a thanks. She's a wonderful lady, a hard worker, and she got where she is today through nothing but hard work. So she knows what it is to be American and what it is to get where she's at today just from hard work and nothing more. I got a couple other members of our tea party I'd like to introduce. They want to say a few words. First is the chairman of our tea party, and that's Frank Mingione. He and I have become good friends over the last 6 months as well. So anyway, I give you Frank Mingione.
Guys, I don't have a whole lot to say other than we have a sign-up sheet in the back there where we'd love to get everybody's email, telephone number. Like everybody has said today, we really need help in the next 30 days getting out the word that we've got to make some changes in Washington. We have a very brief time to do it. The wonderful speech by Mr. Murdoch tells you how critical this time is. I got involved in a tea party. I'm a businessman in this community. I got involved because I saw the spending that was going on in Washington, and as a business person, many of you are, you know that when things get bad, you have to cut back on what you spend. You can't afford to spend money. You have to lay people off. You have to conserve your resources because it's the only way your business is going to survive. We do that every time. Every time there's a downturn, we have to watch what we spend. The spending that we see in Washington, it has no downturn. They're always spending. And when we look at the debt that we have in this country, $14 trillion, or near $14 trillion. To try and get your mind around that number is very difficult. The numbers are so huge that you can't really get wrap your head around it. So what I did was I took a calculator one day and I tried to type 14 trillion in it, and I realized the calculator wouldn't do it, so I had to go get another one, scientific calculator that had enough potential numbers. So I put the 14 trillion in there and I tried to figure out exactly how much money that is. And the best way that I could get my head around it was if you took a $20 bill and you counted a $20 bill every second, it would take 22,000 years to count $14 trillion. And that's a terrifying thought, because every child you see today owes that money, and our government continues to spend it. And they don't really care how those kids come up with that money. And in reality, I don't see much way that they can. The only way that we can save our children's future is to stop this spending, because in a free country, you can debate things. You can debate gay marriage, you can debate abortion, you can debate all the different things that divide the parties in our country. But in a country where 55% of the country is owned by the Japanese and the Chinese and other countries, there is no freedom anymore. We've given away our sovereignty. And so we've got to stop this. It's critical at this time that we do it. And we appreciate any help that you guys can give us. And again, back there, give us your emails, your telephone numbers. Stay in contact with us. And we pray to God that in 30 days we can start this change that we need so badly. Thank you very much.